Thank you, everyone here, for coming and participating in our Humanity 2.0 Forum. This year's forum will cover three fundamental themes. Number one, what is the Humanity 2.0 Foundation? What is its vision, and what is its mission? Number two, maternal health and the Humanity 2.0 Lab. Our co-founder, Murad Farid, will take us through that. And number three, the School of Business Ethics and Business Leader panels. Each theme will be dealt with in depth by way of several panels during the day. We hope to shed light on the important components of each theme with the help of world-renowned experts in the various fields. They have agreed to come to Rome for this day of reflection, insight, and most importantly, action. At Humanity 2.0, we are convinced that it is not enough to analyze our current historical moment or point out what we can do in order to improve the human condition. We need to share our message with whomever will listen and discover those key players who are willing to help change current trends. It is our hope that everyone in this room is willing to commit to taking action in order to change what needs to be changed and support those projects which will have a long-term impact on all of humanity. Before handing over the microphone to our CEO, Matthew Sanders, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. They have shown that they believe in us in a concrete way. They are Cisco, Google, the Robert Grant Association, Dignity Health, Burst IQ, Pledge Camp, Falcon Ventures, Ooh La La, and Crown Sterling. Thank you once again. It's going to be an exciting day. Matthew?
Morning, all. You have to forgive me for reading my speech, but many people insisted I do so. Spitballing is not my area of expertise. We're meeting at the epicenter of the largest and most influential institution in human history. An institution that's reach extends to every corner of this planet and has played a profound role in the preservation and transmission of human knowledge. Despite how we may feel about the Catholic Church's beliefs, its impact is unparalleled. The Church operates the largest tangible network on the planet. It supports over 140,000 schools, manages approximately 26% of healthcare facilities globally, a stat that still blows my mind, is the second largest provider of social services after government, is the largest NGO on the planet, and the Pope is acknowledged by most to be the single most influential soft power on earth. So why am I telling you this? Because I want everyone in this room to understand why we are meeting here. This institution has managed to unite people from every corner of the world, people from countless cultures and backgrounds around a core set of beliefs, from which we've all been beneficiaries in one form or another. The Catholic Church has proven that human beings can unite to serve common goals, and that unity enables us to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Humanity 2.0 was formed with the conviction that the challenges we face are not bigger than we are. All that is required to change our destiny is prudence and the will to act. As we all know, humanity once again faces unprecedented challenges. But you coming to the Vatican today, to me, is an expression of your hope that we can overcome. But if history has taught us anything, it's that humans rarely rise to the occasion unless they're inspired by what should be. And this is why Humanity 2.0 is committed to articulating a common vision. Many of you have probably heard me repeat an ancient saying. If you know where you're going, you're more likely to get there. I think most, if not all of you, would admit that humanity at the start of the 21st century lacks a sense of common horizon, a sense of what we're collectively trying to build, to achieve. I think it is fair to say that most of us are motivated by a desire to ensure the next generation thrives, and yet are aware that they will face enormous challenges, exasperated by our current generation's seeming inability to look beyond our national, cultural, and religious interests to guarantee a brighter future for our children. I'm sure many of you feel as we do, that tackling human challenges, or as we put it, impediments to human flourishing, can feel like playing whack-a-mole. We knock down one problem, and another takes its place. We spend countless resources and human energy confronting the seeming symptoms that plague humanity, and I fear we have lost sight of the root disease. Overcoming the disease is the surest way of ensuring the next generation flourishes, and this is what Humanity 2.0 is formed to do. To strategically and surgically strike at the root of humanity's problems. Recognizing and embracing that we're not the first to try this approach, but committed to building on the colossal insight and progress of those who have come before us in new and innovative ways. The crux of our strategy is to focus on what we can do together, not what we can't. If we can start by finding new ways to leverage aligned existing global platforms, like the Catholic Church, by bringing to bear new technologies, expertise, and strategies, we stand a much better chance of making it as a species. Humanity 2.0 is a secular foundation, meaning it is a-religious, and it was founded as such to ensure it could collaborate with all people of goodwill in tackling human challenges. We're not looking to align people's belief systems or replace the important role religion plays in people's lives, but to provide humanity a new way to collaborate in tackling human challenges that leverages every asset at our disposal. Humanity 2.0's mission is to identify impediments to human flourishing and work collaboratively across sectors to remove them by sourcing and scaling bold and innovative solutions. Now, knowing what the greatest impediments to human flourishing are is contingent on knowing what the greatest recipe for human flourishing is. We need to better understand how human beings flourish and how we maximize flourishing before we can turn our sights on identifying impediments to human flourishing. This is why we founded Project Vision, which is at the core of Humanity 2.0. Project Vision's goals are threefold. 1, to identify the key ingredients necessary for maximizing human flourishing. 2, to identify the greatest impediments to human flourishing. And 3, to rank or triage impediments to human flourishing so we know what impediments we need to be focusing on. Father Ezra will speak more on Project Vision during his presentation, so I'll say no more on it. But what I will assert is something I think we all know, that we have everything we need to overcome the challenges we face. We just need to better understand the challenges and know where to focus our efforts. While the Project Vision team is working, we felt it necessary to demonstrate the possibilities of uniting the public, private, and faith sectors in tackling impediments to human flourishing. This is why we are establishing the Humanity 2.0 Lab, which Murad will speak of shortly, and the School of Business Ethics, which our illustrious chairman, Father Philip Larrey, is leading. The fact that humanity doesn't have an effective gold standard on how to optimize pregnancy to ensure the best outcomes for mother and child is astonishing, and is but one contributing factor for why we are in the midst of a global maternal health crisis. How is it possible the most important biological process for our species receives less funding and attention than male pattern baldness? Again, the maternal health crisis speaks to a fundamental confusion of humanity's priorities. The fact that both big and small companies from around the world every day still collapse because of a lack of attentiveness and respect for ethical and philosophical processes and thinking, which Father Philip will speak to this afternoon, is yet more evidence that our economies may be growing, but they're not sufficiently evolving. We hope that you will see the transformative possibilities of these projects and will choose to support them, to support Humanity 2.0 and what we hope will be our work of building a true human progress accelerator. Thanks.
The 2019 Humanity 2.0 Forum is brought to you by Cisco Systems, CSR solutions that are accelerating global problem solving in ways that have never been attempted before, to Ulala, providing mobile blockchain solutions for the unbanked, and to Pledge Camp, the next generation of crowdfunding. A special thanks to Tonico in Vatican City for hosting our program. And lastly, special consideration to Burst IQ, a leader in healthcare and blockchain, to Crown Sterling, the leader in digital sovereignty and quantum encryption, to Dignity Health, delivering high quality and affordable healthcare for all. And lastly, to Falcon Ventures, is transformative as our entrepreneurs. And thank you, 1-800 Public Relations, for all your PR